Hey people, what's going on? Forgot to plug in my thingy, actually, my DS. Well, it doesn't really matter, I have to scan the Celebi in first. Lel. Forgot to do that. That's alright. My phone is dead, but we can do a little showcase, yes? You can do it like this. Is this insane? Huh? I don't want the monitor to be here. Do I have like just an iPhone scene? Oh, this is just iPhone. I don't want iPhone. I want hold on. All right, I understand this is insane looking, but I want to show it off. Oh, maybe I can flip it upside. Hold on, wait. Can I flip this? Effect filters. (3D) transform, sharpen, blur. Ooh. We're just gonna not do any of this. We're just not gonna worry about this. All right. So I've got to get mystery event in my emerald again, and then we're gonna get Celebi going. I don't see chat. Let's store chat. I don't know where my other Game Boy is actually. Other Game Boy, where are you? You fallen on the floor. Oh, all right. The battery fell out. Oh, Lord. I'll be paying attention to you momentarily, chat. I promise. All right. So, yeah. First, I got to get the mystery event for Celebi. You can kind of see it happening through the blurry camera and all that junk. I need the wireless adapter in this one. Huh. Where's my second wireless? I just had the wireless adapter, I swear. I literally just had 2 of them. Brain no work so good right now. Oh, there it is. Also fell to the floor. All right. Wonder cards, wireless communication. So we can see what's going on here. Just a little bit of glare. This is Undead Reality in chat. Undead is one of the people who made, helped make this stuff. Get it out of the glare's way. Doink. Alright. So now, we have to do e-reader. I didn't have time to make a nice Celebi card, okay? So we have this, which has the dot codes on it. So that's what you guys are getting. You guys are getting last minute print. Do that. All right. Oops. Just turn this off. So we're gonna do scan skis, and then we're gonna get back into the DS mode where everything looks nice and we can understand what's happening. I remember in the first video I did, I didn't show myself scanning it enough, so people like didn't believe that I could print my own cards. Hey. Oh, I'm getting read errors at the butt. There we go. Can be a little finicky. I'm getting read errors out the butt today. There we go. That's very cool, Jake Smith. Do you know my name is also Jake? So we can see. I should solidarity, yes sir. Sometimes this is happening. Actually, I don't know why. Sometimes you have to save and restart. This is the wrong one. Does it freeze when I do this? Hold on. Is there an e-reader to pick Cano starter? No, I didn't make one like that. Yep, so now it's going to send me the Celebi event. Wait, why did my freaking music stop? Hello? There we go. All right, let's get all this crap out of here. Onto the couch. Oh, the camera needs to be fixed. Hello, it's me, Blisy. On camera like a normal person. Forgot to start the timer. Plug in the DS. All right, we're ready to go, baby. So, Celebi is going to be in the tree at the spot. Let's go check it out first, and then we can, after we check it out, we can start taking a look at what's going on in terms of what we're going to do for this manip. What if the e-reader gave you the choice between infinite bacon but no games, or infinite games, no bacon and no games? That doesn't make any sense. I don't want infinite bacon. I am vegetarian, so I don't actually want infinite bacon. Yeah, I don't eat meat. It's been like 8 years now. Oh, I haven't fought this trainer. Whoops. Yeah, I know you can hear the window USB plugging in noise. You're getting the music by me streaming my desktop audio, so it's just nature of how this works. We had an infinite supply of bacon. We wouldn't have to kill any more pigs. Wouldn't that imply that you're killing infinite pig? To me, it implies you're killing infinite pigs, but all right. I will register you. I have plenty of money. Insane flex from this guy. All right. So Celebi should be in the tree. Let's make sure there's no problems first. Pokemon is wrestling around this tree. Would you like to investigate? No. Maybe another time. Pokemon is wrestling around this tree. Would you like to investigate? Yes. Celebi has no health. Oh, I know why this happened. This is a glitch I never fixed. Okay, I can actually explain this. No. This isn't. Watch. If I do this. If I do this, it'll have full HP. Watch. So do you guys want to know why that happens? So now Celebi will have now Celebi will be full HP. Okay, so this is a bug. I actually should fix this in Celebi. This is a bug in my original two events. Both have it. The Celebi and the Jirachi both have this problem. And basically what happens is if we open up my Celebi code, and the reason I didn't catch this is because ignore how awful my desktop is. The reason I didn't catch this is because you can't do runaways in the original Ruby and Sapphire events. And so basically what happens here is the way Celebi generates is like this. I do the Coliseum RNG, then I copy Celebi over to enemy RAM. And then I do calculate Boxmon stats. But the problem is when I do this command, this does the battle, right? Because I'm not clearing enemy RAM first, normally when you do a battle, you clear enemy RAM by doing the set wild battle command, but I'm not doing that because I'm just basically literally copying Celebi with like it's effectively the same as doing Control-C, Control-V into enemy RAM. Because I'm not doing that, when I do calculate stats doesn't delete the stats that are already in enemy RAM. It's recalculating them based on what's already there. And so what happened was I KO'd this dude Zigzagoon and immediately went into a battle with the Celebi. And then Celebi spawned with 0 HP because the last Pokemon had 0 HP. So what I could do is, do I have a Pokemon with a status condition? All right, we have Oddish with Poison Powder. So I can poison a Pokemon and this Celebi will end up poisoned because I'm not deleting the fact that poisoned used to be there. It's not a really big bug, and the reason I never discovered it was because since you're not doing runaways, this is not going to occur. Was it difficult to find a location for Celebi? The tree seems like a random spot. Well, I just wanted to pick a forest because in Gen 2 it's in Elix Forest. All right, so look. So if I go into battle now, Celebi will be poisoned. I actually fixed this glitch for the legendary beasts. So the legendary beasts don't have this glitch, but Celebi and Jirachi do. Yeah, it is pretty funny. I agree. So yeah, it keeps the HP percentage and stuff from what you had before. So I'm gonna fix his HP. I literally discovered it before anyone else discovered it while I was doing the Entei events and stuff. I can fix it, actually. I should fix it and recompile it and re-upload it, but I'll maybe do that later. Because it doesn't affect the RNG or anything like that. All right. So what we first have to do, remember, shiny Celebi is not legal. There's no way to get a shiny Celebi. In this stream, my plan is to get shiny and the regular Celebi. So what we're first gonna do is we're gonna go for the shiny one first. And the way you have to search for shiny Celebi in Pokefinder is a little bit weird, because Pokefinder only supports official things, right? So what you have to do is not pick Celebi. But the lucky part is Celebi is actually not generated any differently than any of the non-shiny locked Pokemon. So if I search this Bashful Spread appears, right? If I switch this off of Celebi and do Bayleaf, the Bashful Spread is still there. So the way this has to be done is you have to type in Celebi's secret ID and trainer ID and just select Bayleaf and you're chill. I'll be right back though, I have to pee. And then we can start. I should have peed beforehand, but I didn't. All right, we're back. It's searching time, baby. So what we're gonna do is type in Celebi's trainer ID and secret ID for Coliseum. So we'll edit this one because this is the one I was using for the beasts yesterday. Celebi fake shiny. All right, so its TID is 31120, I think. I'm gonna check on Bulbapedia. I get to Celebi Bulbapedia. (31121), and then its secret ID is 0. And I'll hit OK. Hit OK, and then we'll switch to the profile for that. And then what we're gonna do is click, like we said, we're gonna click Bayleaf. And what we're gonna do is click Star and Square Shiny. Now, there's nothing with perfect stats, so if I hit search, nothing's gonna come up. So what I'm gonna do is slowly decrement the stats until I can find something that is remotely usable in like a decent way. You know what I mean? So we'll jump all these. So we have a couple. These are all very bad natures. If we drop speed to like 20 and we just accept the slow Celebi. This is pretty good. This is probably the best one we're gonna get. Jolly is a bad nature. This timid one is decent. Maybe we do the timid. Well, timid with that speed is stupid. It's also got 29 special attack. We do like a bold one like this. Let's see what type of Celebi we should be going. Yeah, let's try a bold one. Special attack is only 30, but for 29. Another bold one. I think we'll just go for this one. So what we need to do now is go to the 10 lines. Square Shiny is a type of shiny that's in Sword and Shield. It just has a different shiny animation. Yeah, it doesn't matter because it won't pass through banks since shiny Celebi is always illegal. Let's see what we got here. That's pretty brutal. I will not go for this bold one because I don't want to wait that long. Pretty simple. Modest one isn't so bad. I can go for that. That's worse. It's worse. Well, there are some ones that are like this, and then the total wait time for like the actual advance is like this. Isn't so bad. We could do that. We could do something like that. Let's take a look at the bold one again to see what we got going on. Take a look at the bold one again and see. Do we have any fun ones like this? We have to do this many advances. Wait, where's the Eon Timer? I know, like right here. Is it one? That's 10,000 seconds. Oh, that's like an hour? Whoa, that's really long. We don't want that. Well, that's too long, bruh. I mean, I guess we could do the 30,000 thing and we just did this, and this is still 4,000 seconds though. Come on, how many seconds is this? How long is this? This is still an hour, by the way. We're not going for this one. That's stinky. Try this calm one. We just have to find something like remotely acceptable. This is only 1,000 seconds. I don't love this because the seed advances are kind of low, or the seed advances are high and the regular advances are low. This is a 10-minute wait. I ain't doing that shit. This is a lot. This is like not much more seconds. Still 20-minute toe. And if we do this, how long is this? It's 5 minutes. Eh. That's why you love pcalc. I mean, pcalc is cheating, so it's like, eh. Like what if you're to me if you're using pcalc, there's like no difference between using pkhex, quite frankly. And none of these are good. These are all brutal. We could tank speed even more. We could tank speed even more. Just accept it's a slow Celebi. Oh, these are all brutal. Try this one. Just gonna find a good one. Oh. Well, this one's impossible. This one actually might be doable. We have... How long is this amount of advances? This is like 15... 15.85 seconds to minutes. That's 26 minutes. We can have that as well. I will go for this one. We'll go for this one. So we're gonna do blisy.net. Celebi generated via Ace. No, the Celebi is generated via my custom Nintendo e-reader card. You can check out my video on it. All right, so we're gonna go to Lily Cove, and we need to get Gen 3 Seed Assistant open. Get out of here, Bing. Click that by accident. All right, and we go to the contest hall. Doink. Contest hall. All right, so what we got to do is hit the correct seed. Let's go to sheets.google.com. So this is the seed that we're aiming for. This is the number of advances we're doing. For my tools, we do Flowtimer. We do Paint Flowtimer Converter. We're on a DS. 5,000 intro advances is fine. Seed advances is this. Target advances is for Pokemon is like 2,500. We are doing Sweet Scent. Calculate. And this goes into Flowtimer. Doink. All right, and then for our seed, what we're doing is this. Equal D17, D18 minus 1. And we drag that up. Equal D18 plus 1. Drag that to here. We do equal des2 x. Do this. Autofill, please. Yes. Yep. And then we're gonna put that in our seed thing. 2,500. Plus minus 100. We're doing wild. And we're doing Victory Road in a emerald. Just to emerald. Victory Road. All right. Pretty much we're all set. Let's hit it. I saved the game. I can't soft reset because of the thingy. All right, sorry, Chad, I haven't been reading. Do you know if it is possible to convert a Japanese e-reader to an English one by swapping the ROM chip? Well, even if it's possible, wouldn't it cost just as much to get an e-reader ROM chip? Okay, so I am gonna start now. By the way, guys, we have a ton of viewers, but we only have 23 likes. If you guys are enjoying the Celebi minute, please hit the like button. It helps me out, and it's free. It costs you nothing. Okay. Jirachi in Moss Deep generates with the Pokemon channel RNG algorithm. But I think the only difference is the ROM chip. You need a Japanese e-reader plus, though, not a regular e-reader. The regular e-reader does not the regular e-reader does not work good. Like the original Japanese e-reader does not have a link cable port. It was just to play like games with your homies. Like just like you'd scan like Game and Watch cards and play them that way. Like I don't think there's dot code scanners different. But again, it has to be the plus. All right. Forgot to plug this in my Discord. Got a Lyron. All right. So we're gonna catch this really quick. Lyron, it's level 40. No, the DLC only work. Well, the Japanese DLC works on Japanese e-readers, but if it's English, it will only work on an English e-reader. All right, it's careful nature. All right. OA61. It's one of these two. Which one is Lyra? What encounter slot is Lyra? It's encounter slot 2, so it has to be this Lyra. This exact advance I hit. My target seed is 6. I was a little bit late on my seed. I was 1. So this is my seed. I was 4 late. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let me try that. Did you see the Doctor Who specials? Thoughts? They were pretty good. I think my favorite was the Christmas special. The Church on Ruby Road is probably my favorite of them. It was just quite a fun time. I really liked Shooty as the new Doctor. I actually wasn't sold on him in the Giggle, but then in his special on Church on Ruby Road where he was alone doing his whole thing, I was very sold. He was great. The new companion's a little bit bland, but I'm fine with her. She's like fine. Then for the actual specials, my favorite was probably the Star Beast. I thought the Star Beast was very good. It was a very fun story. And then the only thing I didn't like about the Star Beast was the resolution to the Dr. Donna situation. I didn't like that they said, it's a shame you're not a woman anymore. A male presenting Time Lord won't understand this. That's like, to me, that's like not very good biological essentialism. Like, that type of thought that a woman would be able to let it go, like, to me, that's something societal pressure causes, not something that biological essentialism would cause. So I don't love that as a solution to it, but it's like whatever, enough that I can just overlook it and it's fine. Like, it's not like a horrible, egregious, cringe thing. It's just like, you know, I didn't think that was great. Yeah, I agree. So, I mean, I can look past it, but the rest of the episode was fun. It's a good story. I like the twist. The thing that episode did a lot to me was, like, I was watching it, right? I was watching it, and, like, things would happen. Like, my wife was watching it with me, and she's never really watched Doctor Who before. And she goes, the spaceship just landed like straight up. That's weird. And then, like, immediately after in the episode, okay, we were a little bit early that time, right? We're aiming for D. We were like 3 early. We'll just try again. And then in like probably a minute later in the episode, they're like, this ship was crashing, and then it swapped. And then I was watching it while they were escaping to the courtroom, and the car got hit with lasers and like nothing happened. And I was like, the car isn't even damaged. I was like, damn, did they fuck this up? Like, is this like really cringe now? And then he puts on the fucking hat and he was like, he goes, Exhibit A, no damage to the car. And I was like, okay, the special's doing a good job. I thought they played it very well. So I thought that was awesome. The second special, I didn't hate it, but I thought the thing I didn't like about the second special was they explained I didn't like that the monsters were very well explained. Like in Midnight, for example, you never see what the monster in Midnight is, and you're never really explained what it is. It's a very great story. Where in this one, there's kind of like a point through the plot where you just get there and they just in flat out terms explain exactly what the monsters are, and it's like, it's a little bit lazy, like boring, like not as interesting. But they were good monsters, so it's okay. That's like, fine. I also didn't like the doctor just having a salt shaker on him. That was kind of weird. I know it's like a nitpick. It's kind of almost an insane nitpick, but it's like, I wish they just showed him finding a kitchen and grabbing the salt. Like, that's what I really wish. Because he was like, I have salt. And I'm like, really? Like, this isn't, like, usually they have established stuff. Not a horrible, thing. And then I liked the Toy Maker episode, but it was just... the stuff with the Toy Maker, the pacing felt very rushed for that episode. Felt like we didn't have enough time to, like, sit and relax, basically. Like, not relax, but like, the pacing felt like they had to get done. They didn't have enough time in one episode for it, is what it felt like to me. But it was still a fun episode. I thought Neil Patrick Harris was great. I was 1 seed late that time. Does this make this? Oops, I didn't do it. Sorry. Does practice make perfect in this kind of thing? That's exactly right, Red Fox Beast. That's actually the whole point of this hobby, is practice does make perfect, and RNG manipulation is like a form of skill expression. It's like a way for you to be like, I can hit the button at the right time. I know how to navigate the game in this particular way, and my reward is a Pokemon with shininess or better stats than usual. And that's what I think is so cool about it. Whereas usually when you're like, usually getting a good Pokemon or a shiny Pokemon is about 2 things, right? It's about knowing how to set the environment up, which is like knowing how to set up an optimal breeding environment, or knowing how to set up whatever method you're doing, or knowing how to do a repel trick. And then after you set the environment up optimally, which is, usually not that big of a time commitment, then after that, or you're not discovering this yourself, you're usually learning it from online. After that, it's about a commitment to time and patience, but not a commitment to skill, right? So what RNG does is it adds a skill skill in between the time thing, or as a skill as a caveat to the time. So the amount of time that you spend doing the activity is proportional to your amount of skill. So the more skill you have and the better you are at this, the less time you spend doing it. Does that make sense? Did I finish my coffee? I don't even know where it is. By the way, guys, 160 viewers, but only 40 likes. Come on, guys. I don't ask for a lot, but I ask for your likes. Please, it helps me in the algorithm. I'm but a helpless little streamer. And I just humbly request your likes. 49, 61, 48. Hit the calculate button. I was 1 seed early that time. We're just hovering around it. We're dangling around it. Like has been given. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the squad. Hey, Blisy, oh, hold on. If I wanted to make my own e-reader cards, I need a photocopier, not an inkjet printer, correct? Incorrect. You need a photo inkjet printer. My printer is an HP photo inkjet printer. It's got 3 ink cartridges. It's one of the easiest ways to tell. Love from Wales. Thank you, David Williams. Appreciate you. You make a guide for the Colo RNG for your DLC beasts? Yes. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to make an RNG guide for my events, and I'm going to make an RNG guide for my events, and I'm going to do a detailed video on how to get the events into your game. Forgot about the Gen 2 stars at the end. That's right, they're there. I did them all yesterday. The song rips. There we go. Is this the same Hariyama? No. I think the last one I had was of the red gender. How do you do all 3 starters? For what are you talking about? For my events, you get 1 starter per Suicune catch. So you have to do the events 3 times if you want all 3 of them. I literally just put them in there as like a last minute bit hack. Like, I just threw them in there basically. So is it great that you have to replay it 3 times to do it? No. Do I care that much also? No, I kind of consider them a bonus rather than anything else. Ugh, it was too late that time. There wasn't a ton of thought put into it, basically. You can do the events as many times as you want. Harry Edwin's art for your video is incredible. Yes, Harry Edwin is the GOAT. You've turned Pokemon Emerald into a rhythm game. Kind of. So yeah, I will be going over in a video how to get the events into your game. There's going to be many different methods to cover. I might have to write all of it down, even honestly, to make sure I cover everything, because I want to make sure that everyone's able to get all of these into your games with the least amount of effort possible, so as many people can experience this as possible, right? I use the printer and the e-reader setup, right? You don't need all of that, you know what I mean? You just need Like, really, you just need a way to back up your save to a computer, which is the easiest thing to do. Yeah. Like, it's so easy to pull your GBA saves off of your computer. Or off of your thing to a computer. Well, the thing is, Joe, shiny Celebi is never legal. So a shiny Celebi will not transfer through the game. Listen, I was making these, what I think are cool, custom, fun events, right? And when I was making the Ageto Celebi, I made two versions of it. I made one that is shiny locked, like the actual Ageto Celebi is. So if you just want this for your collection, but you don't want to spend all the money on the bonus disc and Japanese Coliseum and a way to play Japanese GameCube games, you can use my little e-reader thing and you can get a fully legitimate Ageto Celebi that you can transfer up. But I'm friends and mutuals with many different shiny hunters, and I knew that there would be shiny hunters who would like to shiny hunt this, even though it's illegal. Like, tons of shiny hunters do shiny lock break hunts, so they can shiny hunt events or like Pokemon like Zekrom or some shit that is shiny locked in black version, for example, right? People do this kind of thing all the time. Oh, I think we're on seed, right? We are on seed. Seed alert. All right, so let's go make a battle record. So because I'm mutuals with enough people, and listen, I understand that like I have some level of like a tumultuous situation with the shiny hunting community. Plenty of shiny hunters are very mean to me about RNG manippers. There have been RNG manippers who have made fun of shiny hunters, etc. But like, I'm not gonna be, I always try to put the fucking branch out to shiny hunting community, I guess. Like, I always try to put a little olive branch and go, hey, what's up, guys? We trying to hang? So because I try to do that, I made a second version of the Celebi event that does not include the shiny lock, so people can shiny hunt it if they want to, even though they know it will not be legal. I will say the nice part about the Ageto Celebi, the unlocked shiny version, is that the nice part about the unlocked shiny version is that if it's not shiny, it is still legal. So every Celebi you catch that isn't shiny that way, it's still totally legal. The only ones that are illegal is the shiny ones, but the shiny ones delete some legal spreads that would otherwise exist as a consequence of the shiny lock, right? If that makes sense. You want a shiny Celebi, just get it from Pokemon Crystal. Rin, some people just want a shiny Celebi in Gen 3 game. Like, they want a shiny Celebi through the use of Gen 3. That's like a common thing. Like, people love Emerald. They want a shiny Celebi in an Emerald. I think there's no place in RNG community or shiny hunting community for gatekeeping of any kind. I don't even like it when full odds shiny hunters refer to their shinies as rarer than method hunts. That's how extreme that I am, which I know is like a minority. Come at me all that you want. To me, something that has an infinite quantity of something isn't like, there's infinite quantities of all Pokemon, so none of them are rare when you really think about it. But like, the idea saying this is rarer has like, it has like a negative connotation towards the way the other person hunted, if that makes sense. So that's why I tend to not like that. Don't quote this out of context. Not trying to flame anybody. I'm just stating a thought I had. They tried to lock all the Pokemon in Coliseum. They just fucked it up. I know, but I made it for the people who don't want to transfer, of which there are plenty, Rin. Is this Sonic music? No, this is This is music from Burning Rangers, a Sega Saturn game. It's actually, it might be the most valuable thing that I own that isn't my car, basically. Let's see, what's Burning Rangers going for on eBay right now? Burning Rangers is still at about 700. I was a bit confused. Is the battle tower totally locked off? What do you mean by totally locked off? While the events are in your game, you are able to go into the battle tower, but you should not do it. Doing it will cause the events to crash and fail. I want to get that setter thing that what's it called? Setter satiator. I want to get that thing. What's up, T-Dick? How you doing? All right, so now we need to figure out where we are. What the heck are you saying, Ant F? I have no idea what you're saying. So your DLC video yesterday, absolutely insane. What can be done in my favorite childhood video game? Yeah, thank you. I hope you liked it. How does this work? I made custom cards for the Nintendo e-reader to insert custom events into your game. I think maybe it's the coolest thing I've ever done. All right. So now we need to figure out where we are. So first of all, we know we're only on the correct seed, so we can delete all these other seeds, right? Delete all these other seeds. I can link the video for you if you're interested. Where's my video? If you want, check out this video. This is how I did everything. All right. It's called the WC3 tool. Since you did the Legendary Beast stream yesterday, what's your favorite out of 3? What do you mean favorite? Do you mean the puzzles that I made or the of the actual beasts? Which one's my favorite? All right. So now we need to figure out where we're at. So we're going to do that. Is pretty simple. We're going to do a regular Flowtimer Converter. We're going to do Emerald. We're going to do GBA. We're going to do Sweet Scent Indoors. No intro timer. Counter advances will do literally like 700. Do that. Beast. The favorite of my beasts is Suicune, I would say. I'd say it's Suicune, then Raikou, and then Entei in that order. So this is just to figure out where we're at. Is it in your GitHub? I didn't make the injector. You have to just Google it. It's not possible to create new maps. So like theoretically, if I had infinite data within the cartridge, I could create a custom map with custom graphics and custom sprites and things like that, right? But the reason I cannot do that is because there is just not enough empty room on the cartridge for me to do it. Like I don't have enough free space in the cartridge and enough way to get all that data into the game. If I had infinite space, I could do that, and that's what ROM hacks are doing. If there was like 100 gigabytes of RAM in the game, I could just do it. I could just put it somewhere, but I don't have that space. So theoretically, it's not impossible, but in practice, as far as I'm concerned, it's impossible. All right, we hit this advance. All right, what I want to do now is, so this is the advance. Oh, and then I have to subtract 700 from this, right? So 30. So we're on. Right, we subtract 700 from this. So we're at this advance, thereabouts, right? We are aiming for this amount of advances. So minus 13,033. So we need to do this many more advances. We also want to undershoot this. So we're going to subtract this by 6,000. Then we'll divide this by 2. So we have to do this many advances. So here's what we're going to do. To increase the the reason I'm dividing it by 2 is because going into a battle halves the speed of it, basically. All right. Or doubles the speed of it, excuse me. So we're going to do this many advances. Just going to do that. Delete that. So we have to wait about 10 minutes. $6,000 is arbitrary. Yeah, I just don't want to overshoot, basically. Yep, so we have to do one 10-minute wait. So we're gonna be vibing for about 10. Gonna be doing a little vibing here. Celebi hunt is invalid if non-Pokerus? What the heck are you even saying? I already have Pokerus on the save file anyway. So it doesn't even really matter. Running ace codes mess with the functionality of your code. Does it mess with any of the memory the events use? No, because ace codes are all using box names, and I don't put any codes in the boxes or box names or anything like that. Do you have any plans for cool Pokemon feats in the future, things you want to make? In terms of e-reader stuff, I was sort of considering this my finale, personally. I don't really think I can do much more with the game than I've done. Like, people keep saying, oh, you could put Mewtwo in and you could put the legendary birds in, so you don't need Fire Red anymore. And it's like, yes, I could easily put events for them in, but I don't have like big inspo for them. In the sense that, like, when I realized that I was going to be able to do a multi-step thing where I could do something like talk to an NPC who starts a quest, go solve a riddle, go do an objective, come back, get a thing. Like, when I realized that I could do that, it was insanely cool. And so that gave me the idea to create puzzles using Braille to replicate the Reggie puzzles, right? That was my idea that came to me. Instead of just pressing A on a thing and getting a thing, right? But and I came up with 3 pretty good puzzles and riddles, I thought, or I came up with more than that, right? I came up with, right, Entei has the first riddle, then after that it has the objective with the unknown, which I think is personally very cool. Then after that it has I have the Raikou one, which has 2 good riddles, I think. And one is like just a thing, like a tiny thing, and one's like a pretty big thing that you have to do. And then Suicune's isn't so much as a riddle, but it is a little bit of a puzzle solving riddle situation. It's very tiny on that end. And then I'd have to come up with, first of all, I've used almost every location in Hoenn, first of all, right? I have used like almost everything that I could possibly use in terms of areas you want to go. The only thing I didn't like, it's just at that point basically, right? And so I've used everything that I want to do. I don't really have any more puzzle ideas. In fact, by the time I was at Suicune, I was already sort of struggling on what type of puzzle I could do with the limitations provided to me. I originally wanted to do something in Shoal Cave, but I just didn't really have the space or the time for it. Like, there wasn't enough space in RAM, and like all the other ideas that I could come up with were like kind of boring. Like, originally I wanted you to have to bring the 2 legendary beasts that you already caught to Suicune, but it's like, okay, that's not really a challenge, right? Okay, whatever. Then I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll have them both have a certain amount of happiness, but like that's kind of a boring slog to make someone do for like what is, you know, a shorter thing, right? So I didn't really want you to have to do that. I could have had you bring a specific Pokemon to Suicune, or a Pokemon with a specific stat to Suicune, but that felt like it overlapped too much with Entei's Unknown. Like, the thing that I like about all of the puzzles that I implemented is that all of them are unique. Like, you are not doing the same thing in any of them. There is literally no overlap. You're all doing completely different things. So if I come up with more inspiration for more ideas that I could do, then maybe I would do that. But because I don't have any new inspo, I'm not really going to be going down that rabbit hole for a little while anyway. Yes, well, the goal... So it was really funny. I got this comment because I've stated before on stream that I like don't love ROM hacks too much, but it's like not like that I hate the concept of ROM hacks or something like that. and someone commented that I went from dunking on ROM hacks and mods to making them. And basically my point is not that I don't like ROM hacks or I don't like mods, but like something like people love to talk up a game like Blaze Black, for example, right? Where it's supposed to be an improved version of Pokemon Black where the whole Nat Dex is available and blah, 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 blah. And it's like the lack of enjoyments from ROM hacks that I have is like two main things. The big one is that there's a lack of continuity with the main game, right? There's no transferring, trading, or legality with ROM hacks for the most part, right? Some of them can do that, but for the most part, legality is not preserved. You can't really trade with a ROM hack. You can't transfer. This Latias, I could send this Latias into Scarlet right now if I freaking wanted to. But with the ROM hack one, I couldn't do that, right? Not only because usually you can't trade between a real game and a ROM hack, but also because the Latias would have completely false, bad legality info. So that's a big problem. And then the other thing is, a lot of the times ROM hacks, this is something they're doing intentionally, is that ROM hacks don't usually fit the vibe of a main series Pokemon game, where often they have like a different, I don't know, the best way to put it is like a different energy to them, where they are like either edgier or they're like very weird or they're different, and that's cool. But when I play Pokemon, if I'm being honest with you, the reason I've sat down and played them all to this time is for the most part, Pokemon games have a similar vibe. They have a similar energy to them that's comforting and I like, right? And so my goal with my events was to make something that is similar to a ROM hack, but that keeps continuity with the main series games. You could trade all those Pokemon in all of my events all the way up to modern games, and they're supposed to have the same energy as Game Freak. It's supposed to feel like something that really could have been made. Like, I'm not trying to be on like a high horse or that I'm some insanely better dev than other thing. That's not the goal, or it's not what I'm trying to say. But like, my goal was to make something that felt like it was really from back then. And really like Game Freak could have made it back then, you know? And so the goal was to make something that looked as close to the Reggie puzzles as possible. I wanted to do something a little harder than the Reggie puzzles, because the Reggie puzzles are literally like, take 2 steps to the left and use strength. And it's like, calling what the Reggie thing is a puzzle. They're not even puzzles, right? They're instructions obfuscated by Braille, right? When you really think about what they are. The closest thing to a puzzle any of the Reggie ones do is maybe the Regice one in Ruby and Sapphire only, because the Regice one just says like wait, and it's like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, and it's like not clear that you literally have to do that, if that makes sense. Hey, what's up, Hayden? How you doing? Luckily, you weren't here yesterday when I was doing the Legendary Beast events, and now I'm doing Celebi, which is just the Ruby and Sapphire one I made, but ported to Emerald. I think I kind of fucked up. I might actually overshoot this. I feel like I flew too close to the sun, personally. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I mean, like, how long is how many seconds, how many minutes is 6,000 frames? It's 100 seconds. Maybe I didn't overshoot. It's gonna be close. The event injectors aren't viruses. They're just like unsigned applications because they were made in like 2009 or whatever the fuck. Like, actually, this is really funny. I wonder if I could show this. Windows Defender has found a virus. Will this have my like name or whatever? No, it doesn't. It thinks that I have a horrible virus that's been going on for a while. Do you want to know what this is? This is just PokeSav. I have black and white PokeSav on my computer, and because it's unsigned, that the Windows doesn't know what it is. This is, I think, literally, by the way, like the untranslated Pokefinder from hold on, sorry. I think this is literally like this is like the one where it's like they still call it boiling water and shit, I think is what this is. That's how old that is. Why is this is gonna take a while. Bruh. Hold on. Can you hurt Quilava better or something? This is crazy. Sudowoodo, you gotta take this out. Thank you. I don't think you can just run from the battle. I forgot. I don't think running lets you make a battle record. Why won't it use Rock Slide on Ivysaur? Use Rock Slide, please. Thank you. Yeah, so right now we just made a battle record to preserve our RNG state, and what we're trying to do is lose this battle so we can save the battle record. Is my goalio. Thank you. Please rock slide soon. Again, please. I don't want to take forever doing this. Thank you. Very nice. Have a nice day. Okay, Sab cheat. Yeah, dude. I just never get rid of old files because I'm afraid of them being deleted or like, you know, Pokesav could never be useful again, even if I want to use it for Gen 4 or 5 or whatever, you know what I mean? Like PK Hex can edit those all better, but what if I want to show in a video old Pokefinder? What do you mean, Dayoshi? Thank you, S. Appreciate you. I do work hard on my content. What's up, JB? How you doing? How you doing? Yes, drop the rocks on my head. I'm a bingus. Yes, of course. The while I faint from recoil, perfect. Good, I love Pokemon. I'm replaying Soul Silver. Very Poge. Pogers. Pogers is the sophisticated say. The only way you can pronounce Pogers is if you like go into the fancy speech thing and you get Pogers from it. It's very important to do that. Alright, record that. So let's see if I overshot. Boom, boing, bing, boing. Alright, so I was aiming for advance. I was aiming for like around this. All right. So what we're going to do is go back here, go back here. We're going to say 700 for this. And we are doing Sweet Scent indoors. Get out of here. This is the wrong thing. Dang it, I'm a dingus. That was meant to go in Flowtimer, not my thing. Thank you. That goes in there. This goes back here. I take this. I copy this. I put this. I go into this thing. I go bing, boing, bop. Oh. My brain is frozen because I was thinking about something else really quick. Okay, so now we check. I said that really loud, sorry. Alright, on the ROM hack talk, I really don't like the way Radical Red handles things. Permanent tailwind in psychic terrain just leads to our enemy cheats. You don't get to play the game. Yeah, I've never really played a game like that. But I've never really played like a Radical Red or anything like that. I know a lot of people really like it, but it's like whatever. I don't know. Can I ask the e-reader related question? If Ruby and Sapphire can be edited in a hex editor to work with emeralds, could that be done to use the official? Oh, I see what you're asking. The emerald does not have a space in its save file for the berry structures. Emerald literally cannot have the e-card berries because it doesn't have a space in RAM for them. They like deleted the whole berry struct. It was crazy. I was very surprised that they did that. That's why you can't give the berries to hold and trade it to somebody. Or it's one of the reasons anyway. You know, I actually realized this isn't going to be a super great test for this because wild is different than the standard method, but whatever. So, if this doesn't work, I might just insta-rip test it on Celebi. See where I landed. We hit 93488 after 700. Okay, looks like we're plenty early. Are we 10,000 early? That can't be right. Let's find, here's what we can do. Let's find the Zubat in method 2 to see what method 2 frame it is. Therefore, we'll see what method 1 frame it is. So we'll do static. And we're just going to do searcher. Do I got an emerald somewhere? Fuck, I can't search. It doesn't let me search method 2 anymore. I'll use old Pokefinder to search for method 2. Because it used to let you do that. Alright, we got method 2 here. We got... What are the IVs we're looking at? They are 8, 15, 16, 27, 18. Oh, 18. Sorry, chat, I'm not reading you right now. 13. All right, I can put this back where it's supposed to be. Where's old Pokefinder? We do a little search skis. It is... What's your nature again? Jolly? Alright, we'll take this. We'll do... Hold on. My brain is like melting right now. I've goobed up so bad. Seed to time. Hold on, we'll figure this out. Alright, cool. And then we'll do this here, and this should be frame 221. Well, that's not helpful. I need to put in seed A whatever. Hold on. This is the seed A, 5D. Paste. So we'll do 100,000, and now we do it here. I did it wrong. I do 8. Was it 15? 8, 15, 16, 15, 16, oh, 16, 27, 27, 18, what was the last one? 13. All right. The nature is wrong because I picked method. All right, so it's 93495 is what we hit. And we're aiming for 94887. So let's see how far off we are. Luckily, I undershot it by a good margin. Very nice. And what did this one say to me? Is this good enough? Hold on, my brain is like... Well, I don't know how I did this, but I goobed myself out of my life. We're gonna put this over here. We're gonna put this in a calculator. Oh, wait. Well, I also should... I waited 700 for this, so I should even subtract 700 from this. This is only 1,000 frames away. I'm a dingus. Why don't... Oh, no, I deleted everything. Oh, Lord, hold on. Give me a moment. I can't see anything. So we're like 1,000 frames away. I don't know. I thought I was more. And then I subtract 700. I'm like 600 frames away. Is this right? We're going to try this. I think brain no works so good right now. But we're going to do it anyway. I mean, 600 is plenty. No, this is just me being kind of a goober, the extra steps. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Luckily, it should be pretty easy for me to get that. All right. So let's go into the woods. All right. Guys, we have 166 viewers, but we don't even have 100 likes. Chat, are you letting me down? You guys don't like me. You can't hit the like button. Come on, chat, please. I just want a like or two. I worked really hard on my video. All right. So what we're gonna do now is try. Did I save? Emerald is the only one that needs the wireless adapter. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I goobed. Yeah, I think you posted in the Discord, Blisina, right? Saffron, what are you doing? She's bathing. That's all I'll say. All right, so we gotta go into here. I believe I linked them all in the description of the video. First try, imagine. No. Would have been Pog though, right? All right, let's see what I hit. So the way we check what we hit is in the GameCube RNG section. The IV calculator. Oh, fuck. I forgot it's only level 10. We might have to do some calcing here. Wait, the Celebi's beastly. What the heck? No, in a pinned comment, I said, I think. It's like the first comment I pinned it. Thank you very much, Dragon Nix. Appreciate you. 12. We should be getting close to... Will it really be that old for Emerald? Nature's hardy, right? All right, 3 potential Celebis. Let's see what we got. Actually, let me copy this and paste it here. I want to keep my old one open. 10. So we have 3 potential candidates here. But we can check because ours will be close to... Ours should be basically like on the seed that we're aiming for, whatever the heck it's called. If none of them are, we have a slight problem, but it'll be fine. We'll be able to figure it. We'll be able to work it out. All right, if it's not this last one, color me officially concerned. And here it is. We hit 93481. Okay, so... All right. So we just need to do a little bit of subtractorinos. So we do this minus this equal. All right, so I need to add this to my target. I did all the math very wrong. 2085. All right. How does this work? How does what work? Which specific thing are you doing? I just joined the stream. How is there a Celebi on a tree? The Celebi is on the tree because I made a custom event using the Nintendo e-reader. The Nintendo e-reader is this thing. It's how you get like the Eon ticket or whatever into your game. You scan trading cards. I made my own custom cards. Do you want to see them here? Here is the Celebi card that I made. Here's the Raikou puzzle that I made. Here is my very legitimate and real Eon ticket. And so that's how this works. How long did it take me to make them? Quite a while. Probably a couple 100 hours total for all of them. I spent a very long time working on these. You can watch my videos on the production of it if you want. Just realized something. This won't matter for me, but it might matter for other people. Constant Celebi battle. I didn't fix the bugs, actually, doesn't matter. Let's do one more without checking. Why not, right? Did you do something similar to this with Ace? If you did this with Ace, it would take a really long time because there's a lot of code. Like, it is theoretically possible to write enough bytes with Ace this way, but it would just take a fucking long time. It is basically the main problem here. Dang. That's not it. All right, we'll check this one. Like the equivalent of using your phone for amiibos, but way cooler. I think so. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. So we have Hasty Nature. 41, 27, 22, 25, 27, 27. And we're gonna have to level it up. Moon and the stars and the sun. Could they be in our imagination? I love this song, by the way. This song is so goated. I first heard this song from an old Pokemon YouTuber called Dysfunction. He used it in a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle video. And eventually he released a like zip file of all the songs he used for his battles after he hit like after he did a certain amount of battles. And I downloaded it, and then that download and me loving this song so much is what led me to buy a Sega Saturn and the copy of Burning Rangers that I have. Like you just lost your way. 29, 34, 36. Nevy's okay. We want Hasty. Wow, too many to check. We will continue onward with the leveling. Holy fucking shamoli, bruh. $57, $38, $31. I'm not checking all those Celebis. It's too many. Fuck, what did that used to be? Hold on. Oh, I think I accidentally scrolled that. Give me un segundo, I have to figure it out. There's 32. Thank you. 16, there we go. Sorry, that was weird. All right, we have 60, 41, 33, 38, 40, 41. Man, we really have to keep going, huh? All right, we'll keep going. So yeah, I'm just using the stack calculator to figure out where I landed right now is basically what I'm doing, in case anyone's curious. So we have 63, 43, 30, 45, 40, 42, 44. We're gonna have to keep going, it looks like. $66, 45, 36. 42, 45. There's only 5 here. We can check this many. Oh, luck of the draw, baby. I was 3 early. We'll adjust. We'll only adjust by 2, though. We're very close. I think an RNG minute is basically frame perfect, right? Yeah, it's a 1/60th of a second timer. All right. Let's pause the out-of-game music and start using some in-game music now. Because I do use an unused song for Celebi. That was loud. Sorry if I fucked you guys up. So I think it's fun to hear the sound effects and stuff like that. And we vibe. Oh, I gotta do a stretch. What the heck? Did we just get a bug? That was really weird. You know, I had that happen to me once yesterday. Maybe I'll investigate and see what that is. What do you mean by RNG manip the ultra wormholes? Celebi degenerated at the first A press here when the screen does the flash, so... Oh, damn, not it, huh? Try again. It's really cool to see the animations for Celebi, because I didn't get that in Ruby and Sapphire, so I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, it'll be an emerald. Boink. Should be close to it. Yo. Oh, dude, we have to be like 1 or 2 frames off. We're so close. Show us the pink onion. Yeah, that's fine, Ice Wolf. It's not easy for me to help you while I'm streaming, but it's easy for people to help in the Discord. Delicioso. A Pokemon is rustling around in the street. Would you like to investigate? Yeah, there it is. What's up, Celebi? And in case you don't know, nicknaming it in this one, I never fixed the thing, so the nicknaming doesn't work on this Celebi. As a modest nature, it's pretty good stats. Stats are, I already forgot what they were, but that's pretty good. But modest nature, not so bad, I don't think. Kind of wanted to do another one where I did just, like a good statted Celebi, but maybe I won't do that today. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow or another day. I'm happy we got our little thing done today. This is a different Celebi. I don't even know what these are. Get out of here. So these are all the Pokemon I got from my events. I didn't RNG the unknown shiny. I could have, but I didn't do it. But I think that's going to be it for me today. I appreciate you guys watching. Tomorrow I might do a more casual stream where I show myself like printing and making some of these. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. I'll run a poll today. Or something like that. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you